What's going on, everyone? So this is gonna be a new vlog video. I got a bunch of stuff coming up, and it could all go to shit, or it could all work out, and it'll be a nice little good video. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm currently working in, well, not anymore. I was working, today was my last day. It's Wednesday, October 6th. Alright, so today's October 6th, Wednesday. I'm renting a room here in Baytown, and it's my last night. Like, I think I should be moved out by tonight. But I'm gonna try to talk to her. Hopefully she'll let me stay one more night, and I'll just leave in the morning with everything already in my car. So I have to pack up here in a bit and leave in the morning. Alright, so this is where I'm at. This is the big thing going on. I had it, well, it's still up in the air. My next job's gonna be in New Mexico, and I start Monday coming up. Well, my foreman called me. He's like, hey, I didn't catch it, but you got your rigging level 1, which is like a basic. We're gonna need your like advanced rigging, or level 2, that's like really advanced. I said, shit, all right, well, I mean, to get that, I need to send an appointment at the safety console or somebody that does like certifications. He's like, no, you can do a test at the office, advanced test, rigging test, and if you pass, you'll be able to go to New Mexico. If you don't pass, then I'll just have to find somebody else. I was like, oh shit, all right, so cool. I was like, so he set me up for tomorrow, Thursday, 7 a.m. This is when I take that test. And like it's an advanced test. You know, I don't know too much about, well, I know rigging it. I know enough to get by and enough to do what I gotta do and get it done. But the advanced part, it goes more into like the crane, the table, the load charts, what you're good for at this degrees, this much stick, like how many feet, like you're boomed out, you know, all of that, weight deduction. And I really don't know too much about that. I never really like looked at a chart and, you know, just schemed around and looked at it. So I started calling around to like all the riggers I know and the operators. Hey man, have you taken the advanced, you know, NCCER, you know, like the test, rigging test? And you know, some have, some haven't. And I asked, was it hard? And one guy, he was like, man, I felt it 3 times and I finally got it. I said, oh, that's not good, because I will probably feel it. So, and another guy was like, well, if the test is for the company, then it shouldn't be too hard. But if it's actual like certification test, the real deal, then yeah, it might be, you're gonna study, you need to study. And I was like, damn, well, if I failed the easy one, then I'm definitely not gonna pass a hard one. And then I'm over here like worried and, you know, thinking a lot, and like, man, I just hope I pass. All right, so that's what's going to happen. I did some study. I left work early today, and I went to the safety console, and I was like, hey, is there any way I could look at some study books for the advanced rigging test? And she's like, yeah, go to this room over there. I was like, all right, cool. So I was in the room, and I was scheming through everything, just, you know, writing stuff down. I made notes and everything. So I asked her, like, do y'all do certifications there at the safety console? She said, yeah, we do it every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Both hands-on, practical, and written on the computer, A, B, and C. I said, perfect. Okay, cool. So tomorrow, Thursday, this is the game plan. If I fail, I will ask my foreman, hey, if I pass the actual advanced rigging test Friday at the safety console, can I still go? Like, hopefully I do. I haven't asked him yet, but tomorrow, if I fail it, that's what I'm gonna ask him. See if I can get like one more chance. And if he says no, I gotta find somebody else, Friday's too late, then I am just shit out of luck. There's nothing I can do. And I don't even have any other jobs that I know right now going on. I'll have to call around. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Tomorrow, make like a test for the company. I fail, I have to take the actual main test, certified test. If I fail, I gotta take it again in 2 days after that, which is like Monday maybe. And if I fail everything, I'll have to find like another job, or like not a career, but just another like turnaround somewhere else. And if I pass everything goes smooth. Friday, if I pass the company test, Friday I have safety council for the next plant for a refinery, and then be in New Mexico by Sunday. If I fail the company test, but if I pass the actual certified advanced test at the safety council, then hopefully I'll have it. Hopefully I can make it to the safety council to take the actual plant orientation test the same day. That's a lot. I didn't even think about that. God damn. This is gonna be a long. Sorry, guys, a long intro, but this is where I'm at. I gotta pack. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. It's gonna be a long day Friday, and hopefully I pass. I'm gonna pray. Y'all pray for me too. I'm gonna need it. And that's it, guys. Tomorrow I will vlog before I go in, vlog after, vlog the day before that. And if I fail everything, then I probably won't even post this. Maybe not, you know. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I got a lot to do. Later, guys. Good morning, guys. So I'm at the office now, and it is 6:40, and they open at 7. Really nervous because I really don't know what to expect. Like, I don't know what question is gonna answer. I just don't know. You know, I'm going in here not knowing what to expect. That's what I'm scared of. But I have everything in my car, like all my stuff. I packed it this morning. I did a few last night, but then I did the rest this morning. Got some breakfast and showed up here early. So another 20 minutes, I'm gonna walk in and take this test. It should take about an hour. For me, maybe like an hour and 20 minutes or something. And hopefully whenever y'all see me again, I'll let you know if I passed or failed. So let's get this over with. So I'm back. I just got done testing and I failed it. There was 2 tests. Well, there's 4, I think, altogether, but I took 2. The advanced rigging, the written test, which is like A, B, and C, D, whatever. I failed that part, and I have the paper here. I don't know if you're able to see. I don't know if it's gonna be reversed or not, but the passing score that I needed to make was 80, and I made a 74. So like I barely failed it. And that's with me going in not knowing too much about the crane. Like, there was a bunch of crane questions, like from the like center mass base of the crane to the tip of the pins, like what is that called? And there were some questions about the pulley system and the factors of the degrees, like a 30-degree pulley with the 120-degree pulley, with the 90-degree pulley, what total weight are you pulling or something? Stuff like that. It kind of threw me off, and there were just a bunch of crane questions. It gave me an example of putting a load on top of a building. I had to find, like, there was a bug with the crane and like the offset on the outriggers, and what's my max radius, and like the main block weight capacity and deduction of all that, right? So it was all there, and I kind of understood it and I kind of didn't, and I was just looking through it. The class was, I had 2 hour limit to take it, and by the time I got done, I had like 5 minutes left. There was like 5 questions I had to guess because I just didn't know it. And but they gave me a book. I could come back Monday. Today's Thursday. I'll come back Monday, take it one more time, and hopefully I pass it, and I should be good for that company. You know, it's not an actual gold card NCCER. You know, it's not an actual one. It's just I'm good for the company, and if I pass, then I could work with the company everywhere I go. That's fine. But if I fail, then I fail. And if I do fail, I have my NCCO. Let's see. I have my NCCO, but it's only level 1. And if I fail it, I'm gonna try to take my NCCO level 2. The level 2 is gonna be the same thing as an advanced NCCER. It's the same thing. So if I could just find somewhere that said certified NCCO, take a class or a test and all that, get my level 2, I should be good. So that's my main focus right now, is trying to get that level 2, or hopefully if I pass, I don't have to worry about it. But still getting that level 2 still will help me out in the long run. So it sucks, you know. I went in, I knew the basics, but when it came to like crane questions and the radius and all that, I mean, I understand it a little bit, but I never really like took the time to like fully understand it, to read through it and all that. Like I never have. So 74 out of 80. I'm pretty happy about it. It does suck, and I'm kind of like down about it. But I was expecting to do a lot worse, maybe like a 50. You know, and hearing everybody, you know, thanks everybody for, you know, saying good luck and you got this, you know, and it helped out a lot. But I knew, like, I wasn't really confident coming in here because I knew it was gonna be a bunch of stuff that I didn't really go over, like try to understand it, go over the book, none of that, because I knew there was a bunch of questions about that, and I knew I wasn't gonna fully understand it. But I did pretty good though. But so that's that. I have everything in my car, like all my stuff in my car. I'm in Baytown still. The building I took a test in is literally like right there. That's the building you see. I just got out, so I'm gonna head back home to Victoria. I'm gonna call around, try to find some classes, try to get my level 2, and then I still gotta find jobs. The job in New Mexico, I can't go because I failed it, so I won't be able to make it, which really sucks. And go from there, go home, try to find another job with a different company that accepts, you know, my level 1, and keep on going. Like, I'm not gonna give up, you know. It is a little discouraging, but I feel like, and I'm doing it by myself. Like, I wish I can go to somebody, maybe a class, but that costs us a lot of money. I don't know how much yet, but it does cost a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money at the moment because I just started working, getting back into work. So everything is kind of tough, it's a little rough right now, and just that's it. That's where I'm at. Just gonna go from there. Feels great out here. So that's it. I'm gonna head back to the house, Victoria, and keep trying. Look for work for now. Look for something for now. Keep trying to get my level 2. Once I get my level 2, I should be like set. No matter where I go, I should be set. So that's gonna be my main focus at the moment. My main focus at the moment was like keep working, get a piece of property, you know, get that going for me, get my stuff together, get a house, a small mobile home, just something to call home. Because I don't have a house right now, and I'm just renting out. Like, I'll go back home, I'll rent a room or something for a little bit. I don't have my own place, So my main focus now was getting property, getting a mobile home, getting a house, something, anything as fast as I can. But since this stopped me, now I got to focus on what stopped me, and that was because I had my level 1. So I need to get my level 2 to find more work, or it'll better my chances of finding work. So that's my main focus now, is getting my level 2. And that's it, guys. That's all I guess that's gonna be the end of the video. Just a little short little I don't know what this is called, trying to get this test going. I will upload it and just to share with everybody, my little vlog. So thanks for everybody who encouraged me and believed. Thank you. And the next video I vlog will probably be like taking my test, going to class, trying to get that done, and hopefully I pass. Until next time, guys. Later. Good morning, guys. So it is Monday, August 11th, and I'm at the office right now. We're here for round 2 of this test, and I did some kind of studying over the weekend. You know, like you did it once, you kind of like do better on the second time. But my main worry is that like the questions that I did guess right, what if I get a few questions that I know now, like when I was reading over the book, like, oh, okay, I kind of found the answers to a few of them, and I'm like, well, what if I get a few right that I know, but then the answers that I guess wrong or right, guess them wrong this time, and I still fail. But I'm always thinking, like, I'm an overthinker, so I'm always thinking about, you know, stuff, plan A, plan B. What if I do this wrong, or what if I pass, what if I fail, like, what's next, what do I do after, what do I need to do? Like, I'm always thinking about stuff like that, trying to stay ahead, you know. So I feel a little bit better. I read the book, tried to figure out some terms. I was looking at some videos on YouTube. Like, there wasn't really anything like I could practice, as far as like some questions were like, if the boom is at like 60 feet at a radius of 30, what is your capacity with like 4 parts of line or 2 parts of line? And you know, stuff like that is pretty simple because the chart's all right there. But when you gotta find deductions, I was watching videos on that, adding your deductions in the capacity. You know, that starts to like get a little weird for me. It starts to get a little difficult. I mean, really, I just haven't had much time to study it, but it doesn't seem too hard. You know, you got to deduct your block. I think this test isn't too much into details yet, because I'm not actually going for a crane operator test, but it does want to know if I know the basics of the crane. You got to deduct the weight of your block, your let's see, your wire rope, how many parts of line do you have, just like stuff like that, the rigging, do you have a spreader bar, like all that has to come in, like in your net weight, your net capacity. Your gross is what the low chart says you're good for at that. That's the gross weight. But the net weight is when you deduct all the, you know, the rigging and the wire, the block, all that. That's your net weight. And then to find a percent, like what percent are you at? Like, oh, I'm at 40% or I'm at 60%. You got to get your, let me see, what did it say? You got to divide your total weight of what you got, all the rigging plus the weight of the load, your total weight divided by the capacity of, I think it's the gross capacity, or I think it's gross capacity. Yeah, you divide those two and that gives you your percentage. So I kind of know that too, a little bit. You know, I haven't done like a lot of good examples. You know, I didn't get a pen and paper and, you know, did a few. I just read over a book and that was it. But, excuse me, but I feel a little bit better, but I'm still worried, you know. The confidence isn't really all there, but I feel better. All right, if I fail, no, you know what? I will talk about that after. after this test. It is 7:02. I gotta walk inside already, guys. Wish me luck. I will need it again, and when I come back, I will let you know if I pass or fail. Later, guys. Alright, so I just got done testing and I failed it. I failed the second test. And what made it even worse is that I made a lower grade now than I did before. I made a 65, and the first time I took the test I made a 74. I needed an 80 to pass. And you know, when you think about taking a second test, you'll do better than the first. And like I said, that will worry me the most. You know, people were like, you know, they would say like, how do you end up getting a worse score than your first? You know, how do you know, how the fuck? I don't know. I can do that. That's just like one of my talents. I don't know. And that's that, man. I failed it. It sucks, but now what I have to do is try to find work just for now, because the facility that I found that offers level 2, the class starts November 17th through the 19th. It's a 3-day class, so that's like a whole month and some from now. So I'm gonna try to find at least something I can do till then. I'm gonna call them, see when's the last day I can make the payment and all that. With this test here, I was just going in with the book, you know, just going over what I could. And there was the pulley system got me again on this one here. There was like a few questions on the pulley system. How many degrees are you lifting at a 90-degree angle? And the second block is at a 120-degree angle, and the third block is this. Alright, so that's my foreman who gets me, like, he's the guy who called me, hey Joe, we got work, you know, or we don't got work. So he's on it, just called me, and I let him know what all happened. Anyway, so the game plan now is pay for the class, wait for the date to come up, try to find work in between. He says he's gonna try to find like a forklift job, something just to keep me busy for something. But I told him, you know, just those 3 days, I just gotta have those 3 days off to take a test. And that's that, guys. Get my level 2. That's my next goal. This, you know, it does suck, but you know, I feel like now I need to know what I need to look forward to, what I need to look into more. I got a better understanding now. Trial and error, you know, learn from your mistakes and do better. And that's just gonna wrap up the video, guys. I wish it was good news, but it is really not. But thanks to everybody, you know, for y'all's help, encouraging me. Thank y'all. And the next video I might post will be me actually going to the school, the facility, and like doing all that. So I'll vlog as much as I can on what I did today, the first day, the second day, testing day, you know, get a little video of that. So I think that would be pretty cool. But that's it, guys. Until then, I'll see y'all later.